to begin to make our report in our Google Data Studio. So first we will type Google Data Studio, then here we can see the option Google Data Studio Overview. After clicking it, as you can see, the Google Data Studio environment is open. Now here there would be blank report, tutorial reports, Acme marketing, and this is the example reports, this three, and we can find our own reports also here. So first, to begin with, we'll start with blank report. Now immediately after clicking on blank report, now there would be one pop-up window, as I said, add data to report. Now to make a report we need to add the data into it. So there are many connectors. There are many connectors by Data Studio, like live data connection access over 220 connectors, as you can see here. These are the Google managed connectors, and there are even partner connectors. So you can see here, some are paid and some are free. We can use these connectors to do analysis better. Now we will be importing our dataset into Google Sheets. First, I have already imported here. We are using two dataset here. This is sample dataset and this is portfolio dataset. As you can see, this is the second dataset. This would be we will use to see the time series analysis using this dataset. We would be using just this three columns. Date would be the main dimension. This Amazon company's time series analysis from 2013 to 2018, and Netflix. And this dataset, this is the main dataset would be using to analyze this stock. This is the 2019 stock market. This is a peak US stock market data, and here there are companies. Here at least 638 stocks are here, and we can see the revenue growth, cost, and many more columns. You can see here, but we will be only using few to analyze the data, as we would be analyzing this data using the fundamental analysis. Now this data set is escaped from the financial modeling PREP API. Now this data set, again we will go to second data set. Now this data set is basically the historical price information for four growth stocks, including the Bitcoin from May 2013 to May 2019. But we would be only analyzing Amazon and Netflix. So now, as we can see, we will again go back to our report. Now we will be uploading our report. We can even upload from our desktop by using this file upload, but it should be in CSV format. If we need another JSON format or XML, we can use this, but I better suggest we can use this Google Sheets. So, or either it's your YouTube analysis, you have a particular YouTube connectors too. So we'll be uploading this. First we will upload this data set, and as you can select this, and we will add. So this will add this dataset to our report. Now for analyzing, we would be needing some financial indicators. We will mainly focus on revenue, profit margin, EPS, that is earnings per share, return on equity, return on assets, current ratio, and quick ratio from the first dataset. So this is as we import the data, this would be the default table that would be open. We won't need this is record count. We don't need the record count, so we'll just delete it. Now we can search. We can see here we can use many templates. As you can see, there are many templates. You can even extract theme from the image. As you can see, it's according to your need. If it's professional, you can use more professional. If it's you have to make it easy understandable, you would be able. This is very easy to use. Now after adding layout, for our first thing is we need to name our report. So here I will name stock market analysis. So we have renamed our project. Now this we have already added data, so we don't need to add this. We will use this to add the our second data, that's portfolio data. But first we will create this first page using our first data set. So we can click here, add data, and now we will select the column chart. We'll click here. Now first we will be focusing on revenue. So here we can see our data sources seen. Now these are the attributes we will be using, or basically you can say financial indicators. So we would be looking into this. Now dimension is the y-axis, sorry, x-axis, and metric is the y-axis. So our dimension is the MNCs, that is the stocks, and our metric would be, here it is record count. As I said, default would be always a record count. So we won't be using record count, we will be using revenue. So we can even search here revenue. You can see this is revenue, and we have to just drag and drop, or you can also click drag and drop. Now we can cancel this. As you can see, we are able to see the revenue of the companies. Now in the similar way, we will make charts for profit margin, EPS, that is earnings per share, return on equity, return on assets, current ratio, and quick ratio. Now before that, I would like to show that we can even add a title here. So we will just insert a text. Now here we can insert a text. So we will write stock market analysis 2019. We can even change the font. Google Data Studio is pretty easy to use due to the control over the customization of reports, visuals, including data. Here you can see we can change the font size. Even the font. And even the color as per our need. Now we can even control this data while we are presenting or while we need to check. For this we can use add control. Here there are many options. I would be using drop down list. So now this would be like for when we will view, we can see according to the MNCs. Like let me select view. Now here I can select a name. Let me search for HPQ, that is HP Corporation. So only HP. So we'll just see this, how much revenue we have earned. We can select more, which will just really compare Apple. We'll unselect first Apple, then Amazon. We can select such more. So if we need to view only few like Apple, Amazon, we have to compare this. We can compare this one. As we can see, the Apple has earned more revenue than Amazon in past year. We can add Microsoft, INTC, Intel Corporation. So we can see. Now we can analyze it easily. So this is helpful. Now we will again go to edit button. Now I have already made one report I would like to show. Same on the same data set. So this is already in the view mode. So here you can see this is US stock market analysis. This is revenue of stocks, as I made even in that slide. This is gross profit of stocks. You can see here. You can compare the price. In view we can also even after just moving the cursor on the bar we can see the value. So this even we can sort here. As you can see, there's a sort option according to revenue, from least revenue to highest, and even we can by alphabetical order of the stocks. So and here gross profit also we can do the same. Now let's move on to the second page. As I said, we would be using time series analysis. For this it is simple. I will show here also. After adding data, let me add data of that portfolio. As our first dataset doesn't contain a date column, we can't create a time series analysis with that. So we would need a date column and a date column dataset. So here we can see there would be time series analysis. This. So let me click it here. Now that data is already, we have to select this date and this date. We can add here, I will show here. You can see in edit time series analysis. After adding, we can see this available. This is the data source. The date range I mentioned, that is obviously in time series analysis the main is data range, date range dimension. Dimension, that is the x-axis would be date, and here in first I have selected metric as Amazon and the second is Netflix. We can see. So we can select this date range too. Okay. You can see now date range I need from like 2015 January to 2016, maybe 2016 February, December. So it would be 2 years. I need 2 years time series analysis. So here we can see it is not applied. Just a minute. From 2015 January 1st to, we have to add the entire date range. That's why to 31st December. Now we will apply. We can see from January 2015 to December 2016, and again after moving cursor we can see the value. Here we can do the similar. So now let's move on to the next page. That would be the main financial indicators for our data set, for our data analysis of stocks. Now here, as I said, that I have used EPS, that is earnings per share, profit margin, return on equity and assets, current ratio and quick ratio. Now in first page, I have used revenue. Revenue is basically income generated from normal business, and gross profit is a profit a company makes after deducting the cost associated with making and selling products. So according to that, we can see the more company who makes more revenue and profit would be much better to invest the stocks in. Now here similarly we can see the analysis of stocks. Now EPS is basically a company's net profit divided by number of common shares. So EPS indicates that how much money a company makes for each share of its stocks, and is widely used metric to estimate a corporate value. Here we can see the Apple, FB, this have MU company, they have great corporate value. Now the profit margin. A profit margin basically gauges degree to which a company or business activity makes some money. Now here we can see, we can analyze this. Now return on assets and return on equity is basically, now return on equity is generally net income divided by equity, and while the return on assets is a net income divided by average assets. Now this current ratio and quick ratio also matters while investing. So keeping in mind this all financial indicators, it is better to analyze the stocks. There are many more such indicators, but these are the main indicators used by the analysts to invest in stocks for better profit. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you like this. Thank you.